Welcome back for homework week 3. We're going to go ahead and start. I realized I'm missing some numbers, so we're going to start here at 1, we're going to go down, and then we'll come back over here to 5 and go down that way. So looking at 1, go ahead and solve that. 2/5 and 1/3, we're comparing them with the greater than, less than, equal to sign. Go ahead and solve that. 2/5, 1/3. The shortcut is to cross multiply. 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. And the reason this works is because even if we found common denominators by multiplying each other by themselves, the common denominator would be 15. So those numerators would stay the same. So 6 is bigger than 5, which means we're going to go with the greater than symbol. Number 2, going down. Akil runs 3/5 of a mile. Maddie runs 5/8 of a mile. Go ahead and solve it. 3/5, 5/8. Cross multiplying because that's faster. We have 25 and 24, so 5/8 is the larger fraction. Maddie ran farther. She ran more of a mile. Okay. Mr. Mack announced that, well, go ahead and solve this. Okay. Mr. Mack announced that 0.625 of his students made 100 on the benchmark fraction quiz. What percent of his students made 100? Well, if I take 0.625 and turn my decimal to a percent, I move it 2 places to the right, it's 62.5%. Okay. Which group contains equivalent values? Now, this is a mistake. This should say which group does not contain equivalent values because there are 3 correct answers. But that's okay. We're going to look at them all. I would start with my percents and my decimals because for me that's just easier. Move my decimal, those 2 are correct. Move my decimal on 30, 0.3 is correct. Move my decimal on 37.5, those are correct. If I move my decimal on 3, it becomes 0.03. So D is the only one that doesn't contain equivalent values. Going back up to 5. Compare the decimal values. So we start by the decimal and we compare the first number. 2 is the same. Then we move to the next place value. 5 is smaller than 7, which means that 0.275 is a larger value. Okay, what is the difference between model A and model B expressed as percent? Go ahead and solve that. Okay. Difference is an elementary word. It means to subtract. So I'm going to find my first value. My model A is 90%. Model B is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 47. And if I subtract those, let's write them the way we know how to write them. If I subtract those, I borrow from that, I get 3. That should be an 8. 43%. Okay, let's scroll down here. Go ahead and solve this. If Akina ate 1/3 of a birthday cake and Julian ate 2/5, who ate more? We are comparing 1/3 and 2/5, so we're going to cross multiply. 6, 5. So 2/3 is larger because 6 is larger than 5. So 2/5 is larger than 1/3, so Julian ate more. Henry ran 40 yards in 6.37 seconds. Chloe ran it in 6.375 seconds. Who was faster? 6.37. 6.375. We look at each place value. 6 is the same. 3 is the same. 7 is the same. This could be a 0. So 5 is larger. So this is more time. But that means that Henry was a little bit faster. Okay, the less seconds, the faster the runner. Thank you guys for your time.